Pleased to be joined by head coach South Plains College track and field team, Coach Chris Beene. And Coach, let's start off and talk about last track meet. You turned in another great set of numbers, and you keep working your way ever closer to this national. And people keep showing up on the qualifying list.
Yeah, Baylor was a good meet. We rested a few of our best ones, just trying to make sure they're healthy and ready to go for nationals. And so there was a few we left home, but the ones that we took, I thought did really well. Natoya Gould, our little Jamaican girl, on a fairly windy night, ran 2:02.11, and right now that's the fastest time in the country. And so basically, even in Division I, she's leading the 400 and the 800. So that was something special, and our girls jumped really well in the long jump. We had a couple of girls jump over 20 feet and had some good performances there, and one of them was a school record hold, if I remember right, with Carrie Emmanuel. So she hit a big jump, and our 400 hurdler kid, Steve Emery, PR'd in the 400 hurdles, and so we just, you looked around at some things and had some pretty good stuff.
That's one thing if you're doing it at an all junior college meet, but this is Baylor. This is a big meet. There's a lot of people that show up to this thing, and frankly, this is the opportunity to get these people out and push them a little bit. You get them against some Division I athletes, some world-class athletes, and you run faster when somebody's running right up your shoes on the backside. What a great meet to be at.
Yeah, and when you looked at the competition, obviously Baylor was there, but the University of Texas was there, A&M was there, and then there were a lot of other of the smaller schools. I say smaller. TCU was there, so they were another D1. North Texas had some kids there, and the University of Oklahoma had some kids there. So yeah, there were a lot of D1s and some good quality Division II and NAIA schools there as well. So it was a competitive meet.
Sneaking up on the postseason, if you will. Now, how's this track and field schedule look for you from now to the end of the year?
Well, we're done with most of the quality stuff, if you will. I mean, those kind of meets are kind of done. I mean, we're gonna this weekend kind of let them rest a little bit, and we're going to work out and get some training in, and then we're going to host the Region High School meet here next Monday and Tuesday, and that'll give them a little bit of a break. They'll work the meet and not work out as much, and then the next weekend we have our region meet, which is kind of a low-key meet. I know it's a region championship meet, but there aren't many teams in our region, so it's kind of just the one last tune-up, if you will, before nationals.
Nationals, how many qualifiers you're looking at already for this national field? The list is pretty long, I bet.
It is. I haven't actually looked at the the numbers, but pretty much everybody that we expected to qualify, I think at this point in time has gotten it done. I mean, we have one or two maybe distance kids or things like that we're trying to get done, but we've pretty much got going who we want.
Last night you got a chance to, everybody got together up and gather all the programs up. You got a chance to honor some athletes, and what a great thing for this team to track and field's one of those things that, you talk about a 202, whatever the case may be, and some people go, well, that doesn't mean nothing to me, but now you get a chance to get up and put them in front of people and introduce these kids. And boy, what a large crop of kids you've got from cross country on into track and field. The line was pretty big. Right. What a great chance to get out and honor these kids.
Oh, it was, and it's always such a hard deal. You love the athletic banquet to honor the kids, but you always hate the side of it that, I mean, unless you give awards to, half of them or more, you don't feel like you've honored everyone that needs to be honored there. So, we've got a good group, and a lot of those kids, we wish we could give 30 or 40 trophies away sometimes because we've just had such a good group. But it was, I mean, just to even get the recognition of giving them the letter jackets and let them stand up there and have the community clap for them and honor them and feed them a really good meal and all that kind of stuff is just kind of a neat deal for them.
Meanwhile, you got to honor a couple of your predecessors, your founding fathers, if you will, last night. A couple of guys that came in here and were instrumental in what you're part of now, and that had to be a big honor to bring those guys into the Hall of Fame. What a great thing that was.
It was special. I mean, Coach Ramsey and Coach Morris are, I mean, no matter what happens here when I leave, those guys are the real deal. I mean, as far as, they're the godfathers of the program. They started it, they founded it. Nothing that we've done on the end of this with any national championships or anything else would have ever happened without those guys. I mean, they are the reason the program exists. They're the reason that it is where it is. You know, it's a little bit easier to build something when the foundation's already there. And you know, those two guys definitely were hugely responsible for the foundation of this program.
All right, Coach, just saves out of time for this one today. Any final thoughts for us before we let you get ready to take the weekend off and host a meeting? You're probably going to have to, you know, pop a little extra popcorn or something. You're not going to be doing that.
Well, I wished it was that way. I feel like when we're hosting the meet, it seems like I'm working harder than when I'm out coaching and traveling. But no, we're excited. I mean, it's you know, right now the key for us to go in and do something well at nationals is to get guys and gals healthy, and we're. You know, we don't have anything major, but we're a little beat up. I mean, we've traveled a lot. We've gone to a lot of very competitive meets, and when you're trying to run at that top end speed every week and jump and do those kind of things, and sometimes you know, you need to grease the ball bearings and get them back rolling like they're supposed to. And so that's the key right now, is we're just trying to make sure everybody's ready to go here in 3 weeks or so.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time as always. Thanks for dropping by. Look forward to seeing you next week.